So let's talk about the new Call of Duty game coming this year. We all know there's going to be one. Every year they bring out a new COD game, and I don't think this year's going to be any different unless they just decided, like, you know what, let's just not put out a new game this year, which it wouldn't even make any sense anyways. So Infinity Ward for the last, 3 years now pretty much has been working on Call of Duty 2019, and we obviously have yet to know for sure what that is, but the first few hints are starting to kind of pour through, which is what I want to talk about today, of course. And these hints have kind of, I guess, really whittled it down to two different titles that it really could be. I want to kind of bring up the argument I guess we could use for both of these titles, just to kind of, I guess, cover why they could happen, why they maybe even should happen, and talk about it a little bit more in depth. So, now the most recent hints, I guess, that have been kind of coming out for the next Call of Duty game is from Ashton as Vulcan. She is the communications manager at Infinity Ward, who is making the next Call of Duty game. She's been tweeting these weird little GIFs and stuff on her Twitter, primarily of like ghosts or just like creepy shit in general. Which I think once we start getting some hints from somebody on the actual staff by pretty much just posting a bunch of videos and stuff of ghosts, considering Infinity Ward's title Call of Duty Ghosts, that could be taken as a hint that, hey, we're getting Ghosts 2. Now, Ghosts 2 is very possible. I know that might actually shock some of you, but it is very possible, okay? Because even though it wasn't the most, critically acclaimed Call of Duty game of all time, if you played the campaign, which I didn't, I just kind of watched the highlights and shit on YouTube and kind of figured out what happened. I didn't play Ghosts. I don't know about you guys. I didn't play a whole lot of it. I couldn't stand the maps and the score streaks. Like, I didn't like the fact that you had to have those little radar things, and you had to have multiple of them, really, to have a UAV that was ignorant. I hated the maps in the game, but, the gunplay and everything was fine. Like, I enjoyed gunplay in the game, the weapons were pretty good. I enjoyed some of the new modes that they introduced into it. I can't remember what they're called off the top of my head or anything, but I mean, it wasn't all bad, okay? There was some highlights in that game. But in the story, the two characters are on the beach, obviously, and then one of them starts to pass out and then starts getting dragged away by an enemy. So that's how the game ends. And that is obviously a pretty big cliffhanger, so the whole, I guess, real big argument for Ghosts 2 is this cliffhanger. And I'm not saying it's impossible, but at this point, I don't know, because obviously the first game wasn't that well received. Even in the Call of Duty community, it wasn't that well received. A lot of people didn't like the game, including myself. I didn't really enjoy the game for what it was worth. And another reason I've seen a few times be said that people don't think that this game's coming out is because they think that Call of Duty's straying permanently away from campaign because we didn't have one this year. They've already said that Blackout is the only time they're ever not going to do a campaign. They've already said that they're going back to campaigns in the future. So the next game's going to have a campaign regardless. So that doesn't really make much sense. And since the next game is going to have a cliffhanger campaign, if it is Ghosts 2, I mean, we could see a pretty decent campaign. So I don't know how you guys feel about a potential Ghosts 2, but for me, if they're really going to put out this title, they're going to have to do way better on the maps, and they're going to have to do way better on the score streaks. These are two of the most critical things in Call of Duty, and they just didn't get these right in the first game. I mean, I don't know really how else to put it. The game would have been a lot better if it had some memorable maps. Like, I don't think I can actually remember one good map from that game. I can remember a map, I think, out of every Call of Duty title except Ghosts and Infinite Warfare. I didn't really like the map design in either. Actually, I can't even say that about Infinite Warfare, because even though I played it less, I really enjoyed Throwback. So, I mean, they clearly have reason, I guess, to make Ghosts 2 if they really want to continue that campaign, but they're gonna really have to work on the multiplayer. I don't know how you guys feel about Extinction. I've seen a lot of support behind it. I thought it was a cool concept, and I played it with my friends a little bit I guess for whatever time I really played the game, I didn't play a lot of Ghosts altogether, so I wouldn't mind seeing Ghosts 2, but it would have to be significantly better than the first one, and considering how Call of Duty has gone in the last few years, I don't honestly think that would be the case. I hate to say that, but I don't see them really outcompeting their older titles, even if their older titles were worse. I don't know. Now, this isn't the only game, obviously, that they could be making, and I think the one that everyone wants and thinks that they are making the most is definitely Modern Warfare 4. And honestly, MW4 seems to be the most likely regardless, okay? So, Charlie Intel released a report today okay, that Call of Duty 2019 would not be Ghosts 2. Now, obviously, that can't be just straight up confirmed, okay? That you can't just say that, but they had some backing here, okay? So there's a Kotaku reporter named Jason Schreier, something like that, okay? He has industry sources, he has inside information, and he responded on a thread saying that it wasn't going to be Ghosts 2. And that lines up with information that they've heard before. Back in May 2018, they posted an article that said that the next entry was supposed to be into the Modern Warfare series, most likely in Modern Warfare 4. And I think that's what we've all been kind of counting on for the longest time now anyway. I think that most of the community would rather see Modern Warfare 4 than any other game. Modern Warfare is a fan favorite franchise. I don't think they've made a bad Modern Warfare, honestly. I mean, I think COD 4 was the worst in my opinion, but even then, it's not like it was bad. And when you think about it logically, I mean, if you're Activision here, which one are you pushing for, okay? Ghosts 2, which is going to guaranteed not sell well, at least in comparison to a Modern Warfare 4. Are you going to make the game that you're pretty sure is going to sell and make less money? Or are you going to go with the guaranteed fan favorite that's going to revitalize so much interest in the franchise that honestly will probably break sales records? I mean, honestly, if Modern Warfare 4 gets announced, I think it might be at least top 3 best-selling Call of Duties of all time. Modern Warfare 3 is already the best-selling game in the franchise's history. I don't know if it's going to get beat, but I would say if there's any game that they're going to throw out that's going to do it that isn't Modern Warfare 2 Remastered, it's got to be Modern Warfare 4. Now, people seem to discredit this idea because obviously most of the main characters are pretty much dead. In the last games of Modern Warfare's franchise, I mean, we've seen a whole slew of characters die. I still think the most heartbreaking one had to have been Soap, but yeah, most of the main cast is dead in Modern Warfare, but two big real reasons that people have been saying that a Modern Warfare 4 campaign could work. Number one, Captain Price is not dead, okay? And he's kind of like the main dude, really, of their entire squadron, so I guess they could try to make something work around Captain Price. Or, number two, it could be a prequel, okay? Now, I don't know how they would take a prequel game. I mean, we've kind of seen most of the events, really, of the entire war that the game's based on. I don't know really how they could do a prequel, but that's what people have been saying. They're saying it could be a prequel, and it very well could be. I mean, I have no idea. It definitely could be. I'm not going to sit here and say that it for sure, no way, but personally, I think I would prefer it to be a prequel, because I think they could do more with a prequel than they could with just like a Captain Price game, so. And another thing that people are saying is that the game could focus on a completely different squad. Now, I don't think that's going to happen, and the reason that I really don't believe that they would do that is because people aren't going to enjoy a Modern Warfare 4 campaign that doesn't involve any of the main cast. I mean, everyone loves all of these characters, everyone loves Price, Soap, and then of course you also have like Ghost, and then you've got fucking, Sergeant Foley in some of the games. There was Shepard. And then there's like Nikolai. There's so many different characters and stuff that people have come to love. And I think another thing people are overlooking about this whole, I guess, gift storm on this Twitter is that, well, there is Ghost, okay, in the Modern Warfare series, okay? What if these Ghost gifts are not really referring to a Ghosts 2, but are somehow referring to this one character, I guess, out of Modern Warfare? I mean, that's a real big stretch, but the evidence honestly stacks in favor of a Modern Warfare 4. I just don't see them taking that financial risk. And plus, honestly, if they come out and they reveal a Ghosts 2, I mean, it's gonna piss off so much of the community, and I think that they don't really want to do that. You know, because they've already pissed the community off enough throughout the last, 6 years. I think the last thing they want to do is really just start infuriating people again and making games that people don't want. And then, of course, Modern Warfare 2 Remastered, possibly, but I don't see them releasing MW2 Remastered as the standalone title for the year. If anything, Modern Warfare 2 Remastered will probably come as some sort of pre-order bonus. We saw that with Modern Warfare Remastered and Infinite Warfare, or they might release it later standalone as well. So, I do think they are going to make an MW2R, because honestly, it just, number one, okay, Modern Warfare Remastered was pretty popular, especially when it came out. It pretty much saved Infinite Warfare realistically. And number two, okay, Modern Warfare 2 became one of the best-selling games of August 2018 when it was re-released through Xbox's, Game Pass? The backwards compatibility. It literally, 10 years pretty much after it came out, became one of the best-selling games of the month because so many people came back and bought that game. I bought it. I mean, I got back on my Xbox One and bought the game. I don't think that they're stupid enough really to turn down that money. I mean, knowing Activision, that's probably what's going to happen. They're going to go for whatever they think is going to make the most money. And honestly, that seems like it's going to be an MW4/MW5 BMW2R, okay? Just, I don't see anything else. And the franchise has been shown to kind of drag out their best-selling franchises. I mean, Black Ops 4, it doesn't even really revolve around the Black Ops storyline at all, yet it's Black Ops 4. And it's out. So it's very clear that they are going to, I guess, keep going with whatever they think is going to make the most money. Personally, I would prefer Modern Warfare 4. I think that would be better for the franchise. I think it'd be a better overall title. I prefer the modern setting, especially compared to Ghost. I mean, Ghost was kind of modern. It was just like semi-futuristic. But even then, man, Modern Warfare is just, it's undefeated. It's literally 3-0. No bad games in that entire series, okay? Even Black Ops, which is my favorite of the two, Black Ops 3, okay, I guess could be technically counted as an L, only because of the boost jumping. I mean, I still think it was a decent game, but it definitely isn't better than any Modern Warfare titles. Black Ops 4 is not better than any Modern Warfare titles, so it's just 3-0, man, and I don't see them fucking up a Modern Warfare 4 so badly that it's unplayable. It's kind of hard, really, to mess that one up. Okay, I mean, you literally have the setting that everyone's fine with. In the universe, everyone's fine with. The weapons, everyone's pretty much fine with. The maps have been iconic. I mean, what haven't we had? I mean, Rust, High Rise, Terminal, Favela, just Jesus. There's just a slew of iconic maps in the franchise. They have everything they need. You know, they've got everything there. So that's why I believe that. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Which would you rather have, okay? Because I know that it's going to differ. I know there's even people who want Infinite Warfare 2, which there's no way. There's just no way. But yeah, people actually want that. I don't know if it's a meme or what it is, but there's just, I can't see it possibly going down. Let me know what you think down below. Thank you for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're brand new around here. Follow me on Twitter at @SubToOptimus. Join the Discord down below. Thank you to my channel members for your $5 a month. Your support helps my channel tremendously. And until my next video, guys, this is Optimus, waiting on Modern Warfare 4 and signing out.